We just got to Palapas here. We're unloading the van, gonna get all our gear together, and yeah, pretty sweet setup. The little casitas here are super cozy.
You guys have all meals included, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner of the day.
Okay.
For breakfast, you can always be like before your boat in the morning, so like half an hour before you leave. Lunch, you have it on the boat, otherwise it's from 1 to 2 p.m. at the resort.
Sweet.
And dinner is from 6 until 7:30.
Awesome. It's day one here at Palapas. The sun's just coming out, and it's looking pretty glassy out there. First day, we're really just going to focus on going for just warming up for the week, going for wahoo, might do some deeper dives for AJs, and just have some fun, and hopefully we can get a one up on everybody else coming for the tournament later in the week. But super excited to get out there and just see what we can see. So the top of this pinnacle is
125.
125.
Yes.
And so we're just checking we're gonna drop the anchor on the the top.
You put it on top, and look, there's a lot of fish right here. 30, 40 feet.
So they sit kind of in about 10, 20 meters off the bottom.
Exactly.
And you dive down to that and then kind of sit there and just call grouper call and hope they come in and up.
Yep.
Okay.
Under the bait is amberjacks.
Cool.
Our team was fortunate enough to get down a few days early and get a few practice dive days in before the tournament started. We jumped in the water. The water was a little murky and it was pretty deep. It was about 120 feet. When you started diving down, there was a murk layer that, if you could pass through it, was very fishy. And at about that 80-foot mark, if you could look down, you could see fish everywhere. There was some AJs to my right and some snapper to my left. I sat down here for long enough that one of the smaller AJs decided to come up and say hi. He surprised me, but I made a good shot. And on one of the first drops of the day, we had our first fish. Second spot here today, and it's been tough diving, but we found this 80-foot pinnacle, hit the bottom. There was a snapper that Josh seen down there earlier, and I was actually, basically my mind was set on that fish, and I seen him, I was going in after him, I seen a flash, and I turned around, and this whole school of AJs about this size just completely walled me. Quickly turned on the GoPro and made the shot. So yeah, beautiful fish. Yeah, that's what you come to Baja to do, so doesn't get much better than that, and delicious sashimi as well.
What a day out here. It's super glassy. We're almost done for the day. That last spot was just killer. Every time you drop down to about that 70 to 80 foot mark and just get walled by giant amberjacks. There was a few red snapper down there.
seen some really good cabiria sitting on the bottom. So yeah, looking forward to the rest of the week, and hopefully we found our little honey hole there.
Well, day one, Blue Water World Cup down in Ventana at Palapas. All the practice days, the last few days, has come down to this. So I hope we're ready. We found some good fish on day one, and I think our game plan is to hit that same spot where we ran into all those AJs, so we can just get some fish in the boat and start feeling good about diving and hopefully having a chance down here. But there's some amazing divers that are down here this year, and so it's gonna be tough, but fun, always fun. So yeah, looks super glassy out there this morning, and just gonna try our best.
Just a fantastic destination wedding with spearfishing involved. It means you're trapped here for the whole week, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's not as serious as other people think about a tournament. Like a lawn tramp type of tournament in Southern California, you don't get to meet people. Here we hang out, we tell stories, we lie a little bit. Where'd you get the fish? Behind the gill plate. We have a lot of fun, and you can learn a lot from diving or just talking to people that are here. The big thing is it is a fundraiser as well. So in the 13th year, we've raised a lot of money for our local schools. As you saw in the video, the money that we raised by donating fish stays here in the town, which is really cool.
Our tactic for day one was to target the blue water and hopefully catch a wahoo or mahi-mahi or a larger predator fish feeding on all these bait fish. It seemed like most of the teams followed this tactic as well. Fishing is fishing, not shooting or catching. I spent 8 hours duck diving to this flasher just to come up and see more bait fish. Towards the end of the day, on my last few drops, I had a pretty cool encounter. This marlin came out of absolutely nowhere. I quickly dove down to its level and tried to close the distance. It was trying to leave, so my only chance was to follow it and take a shot. Unfortunately, I watched it slowly disappear. Day 2 was much of the same. Duck dive after duck dive, just no fish. We spent about 7 or 8 hours again in the blue water just to come across these jacks that we had to take advantage of to try and get some weight in the boat. "16 hours of diving over 2 days, and so far all I had to show was a few jacks. Fortunately, a lot of the other divers were struggling to see fish as well. Hopefully, saving them for the third day."
day 3 here, Blue Water World Cup. Man, we had a tough day yesterday, but Dana and I both managed to shoot 2 jacks that weighed about 20, 25 pounds each. So we did get some weight on the board, and we actually closed in on 3rd place. I think we're only 30 pounds behind 3rd place, which is pretty cool. We got one of the best captains at Palapas today, Yanni. So our hopes are pretty high. I'm hoping we can get another 100 pounds or so on the boat, if not more. But man, it's some rain last night, which is super rare at this time of year in Baja, and hopefully it has those fish moving a little bit. So that first spot we hit, we drifted for wahoo and any other pelagics. Couldn't find any of those. We did some deeper drops, got into some fish, but man, they were deep, like 90, 100 feet. So we moved a little north and on a 60-foot pinnacle, and hopefully we can get some amberjacks. Looking for the Wachinango, and if we can find them, hopefully the amberjacks will be with them. So fingers crossed here. Kind of a last-ditch effort, and we need to make this pay off.
I broke through the murk layer at about 60 feet and instantly knew this spot was fishy. I looked to my left and seen a good sized amberjack swimming right at me. I lined up the shot and I missed. He was a little further than what I thought, and I shot under him. But at least they're here. So it's time to get up to the surface, reload, and go shoot some fish.
I had brain don't I?
I had these fish figured out. If I could get to the bottom, about 70 feet, sit on the sand, scratch, and grouper call, they would absolutely surround me. The Wachinango, red snapper, and AJs were just everywhere at this spot. I had one AJ left to shoot, and this was my last dive of the trip. This big AJ was behind me, and he kept coming in to try to get a closer look. Eventually, he was on his way out, and I had to get a shot off. I waited for him to circle back one last time, lunged out, and made the shot.
Nice one. That was a fun hunt.
Dude, down there for so long.
I was sitting down there because he was circling me. Watch the slip tip. Yeah.
Buddy. Oh, yeah.
Nice one.
Nice one, dude. Fucking heavy, motherfucker. Yeah, fucking heavy.
Minute 45.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
come
Just sitting there.
And I see the buoy. Yes.
So we just hit an awesome spot out here. 72 feet, some deeper dives, but man, you hit the bottom and start scratching the sand, making some grouper calls, and the Wachinongo just come in and swirl you, and these guys are somewhere in the middle. So yeah, awesome few dives. Hopefully we can hit that spot one more time before the wind picks up here, but yeah, tough diving, but brings some great fish. Beautiful red snapper. And then this thing is just a beast. Awesome AJ. Yep.
Okay, Jared, Amberjack, Pes Fuerte. Ready, do it. 16.8, good fish. Great, man. You guys got into the AJs. Love it. What did you think of the water? Was it very different today?
No,
Not really. All right, cool. Another AJ for Dana. They knew where the fish were. Awesome. 10.8, great fish. Jared, another AJ. $21, a magic number today.
Even though we managed a good last day on AJ's, it was nowhere close to what these other divers shot. A giant rooster fish, big black marlin, as well as quite a few different mahi-mahi. There was a really nice sailfish taken, and again, just a giant rooster. There was even a few wahoo in the mix. It was awesome to see the levels to the competition.
So we're gonna get started and talk about everything. First of all kinds of killer prizes. I've seen you touching them. So all of our prizes, Venture wetsuits. We've got, want to find a dive watch. Here, Sunto, there's gift certificates. There's Rye float lines. There's Kevin Seguda Hammerhead. There's Ray Powell from Dive R. It's great. Tons of spear guns. We've got about $7,000 worth of prizes on the table. And we can only thank our sponsors. Yazbek is a huge one. Rife has been with us every year. Patagonia, Costa Sunglasses. We've got Salt Life, Pelagic, and the list goes on. So we can't thank enough our sponsors for making this happen. We like to say we're locally world famous, but we've got big brands behind us. So we're gonna make it rain on somebody here. So we got $1,000 and our first place diver. He's no stranger to the tournament. He's already got a piece of the plaque, so we got the trophy. We're gonna take pictures with the trophy. I call him the scientific diver. He knows what to do. He knows how to go every day and bring back fish. He's never coming back empty-handed, and he's a great guy, and he's very friendly, and is a good part of this community and this sport. Give it up for Washington, United States. That's Ivan Struthers! Great. And this guy, 203.2. Can you shoot a big fish on your birthday? Oh, yes, you can. John Sebastian, 203.2. He says no prep. We say, yeah, right. 5th place, 100.4 points. Sean Eric, bring it on! Good buddy! Thanks. Appreciate having me here. Photo, and hit the prize table. 81.6 points. Jared! Come on up. Get a picture, hit the prize table. Picture, hit the prize table. Awesome job. Awesome job.
Anyone else?
Picture, hit the prize table.
Is it with the...
Keep the swag coming. That's a hammerhead gun. Just like the divers, we want to honor the captain. So we would say this year with points, we have with 824.7 points. And he's a great diver. Give it up for Yoni! Really nice, super great fins. Yeah.
Well, another trip has come and gone. Last 5 days have just been absolutely epic here down in Ventana at Palapas. The Blue Water World Cup. I've probably learned more in 3 days of diving than I have my whole diving career. It's just been insane. Some of the divers down here, very, very, very good divers, and it's just cool to see and talk to them and learn everything. And they're awesome guys, and they love to share all their info and help out with, just try to help you become a better diver, which is really cool. So the team struggled on day 1 and 2, but the 3rd day we pulled it together and managed some really good fish, and actually almost even caught 3rd place, which was pretty cool. I think we were about 30 pounds behind. I managed to beat out Dana by 1 pound with that last haul on the 3rd day. 2 AJs, 1 giant Wachinongo. So that was pretty fun little competition there. But yeah, we'll be back next year.